Let's go.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. All is well in your world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Tallboy, and we're here to simplify tech in the language that you can understand. There we go. We're here. I'm here. TVJ's here. And my guy Reeves is here. I know we've been gone for a couple of weeks, and we had some things that we had to take care of that I will discuss a little bit later on into the show. So we got a few things that we want to talk about. And with that being said, we have some articles, and let me see if I can find that for you. We have California. State IDs are now going to be digital. We also have Android theft detection lock. What is that? We'll talk all about that, right? And in Utah, there's who is your favorite streaming service, shall we say? They say YouTube is making some moves, Netflix is making some moves. Who's really number one, right? And then Windows 11, they just did an update. So if you use your webcam on your laptop, man, when I tell you, you might actually like this. So we also got our word of the day from Revis. But before we tap in with Revis, I gave you a play of what we're going to be talking about. But then this is what our AI creation tool created. Tell me what you think of this.
Welcome to the Lab Tech Show. Today we're diving into tech updates to keep you ahead and informed. First up, let's talk about Android theft lock. Revis, in his own hilarious way, breaks down the Merriam-Webster's word of the day. Let's hope he breaks it down where you can get a kick out of it. The Android theft lock is designed to secure your device if it gets stolen. This feature deters thieves and gives you greater control over your data. Up next, discover the new Windows 11 update. It includes enhancements to your webcam, promising an improved experience for your online meetings and video calls. Digital IDs are expanding to a new state. What does this mean for you? It aims to simplify identification processes and improve security. Here's a fun question. What's your most watched streaming service on your TV? Can you guess which is the champion? Share your answers in the comments below. And that's a wrap. I went fishing recently and caught a big one with Revis. Enjoy the tech advancements and don't get left behind. Subscribe to the Lab Tech Show for more updates.
So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about me fishing with Revis. It was an experience. That's all I can tell you. But with that being said, we got a question for you, and I would love to see what your thoughts are on this. Who has used AI effectively? If you are on your phone, please help us out. If you're watching this show on your phone, let us know. Who has used AI effectively? 1, phones. 2, restaurants, which are like drive-thrus. 3, airports. 4, police. 5, retailers. Or 6, grocery stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Let us know in the comments who has used AI effectively. I would love to know that. All right, so let me see. Let's see where our guy TBJ is at, because he got to give out the rules to the show. I'm a little rusty because TBJ was supposed to let y'all know the rules. So, TBJ, what's going on, man? What's going on, TBJ? Where you at?
What's up, everybody? We here, y'all. Tallboy been gone for a couple of weeks, but we had some folks that took over for us. So shout out to Awesome Fun Things, Matt Highs, and also shout out to Tech Troublemaker. They was holding it down while Tallboy and I was gone. I think Revis pulled up, but we're gonna find out what happened because Tallboy wasn't around here. But look, let me tell you how we roll on this show, okay? This this is how you can participate. You can watch on your TV or on your phone. Now, the only way you can do this really is you got to comment on your phone, but you got that big old TV in the house, so why don't you watch the show on the TV, but then you watch the show on the phone so that way you can communicate and comment in real time. That makes sense, don't it? And then look, we need you to be authentic. We need you to keep it real now. Come on now. You know how we do over here. If you don't keep it real, TBJ will keep it real for you. Now, we need you to embrace this technology that Tall Boy and Revis is going to break down to you, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Now, we are multi-streaming on multiple platforms. So if you're watching on another YouTube channel, Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other platforms, come on over here to the Lab Tech Show. I'm telling you, this is how it goes down over here. Will you pull up on us? Come on, pull up on there. Back to you, Tall Boy.
Boy, that boy TBJ is a fool. Okay, so you guys said, who has used AI effectively? Well, I'm waiting on some more answers, but you guys said phones at this point. I'm not mad at it. So with that being said, we got to check in with my guy, Revis. Where is he at? Where my boy Revis at? Where you at, Revis? He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Revis. My boy.
DJ in the building. What's going on? I miss you, buddy.
You miss me. I miss you. What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just been working on the grind.
Man, it's been almost a month since we didn't talk. Has it been a month? Because he was, the last show was July 24th that I was here. And then he took a week off on the 31st. And then Tech Troublemaker and Awesome Fun Things or Awesome Wood Things, they took over. And now we back. Where you at today?
I am in the AUG, Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia? Ain't that where James Brown from?
Yeah, but you know, right now, I'm sitting up wondering if James Brown still did they bury him yet, or is he still sitting in his living room watching old reruns of Soul Train?
Well, if he watching old reruns of Soul Train, he need to be watching us. I just said. You stupid. He said, did they bury him? All right, well, look, we got this word of the day called ossify. That's right, ossify. And we're going to give you the definition and a sentence. And we need you to break this down in a language that everyone should be able to understand. Can you do that for us?
I'm going to try.
All right, ossify. In general context, something that ossifies becomes hardened or conventional and opposed to change. Now, they say in medical context, something that ossifies, such as cartilage, forms or is transformed into bone. Now, the way the question reads says, I asked if she'd reconsider her position, but her opinions on the matter have clearly ossified. Ossified. Break it down for us, Revis.
Well, let me put it in trucker term. I have been driving a truck now for 17 plus years.
Okay.
And being a truck driver, it ossifies you because you become hardened, you become stuck in your ways, you become conventional, and a lot of times you're opposed to change. Just like the people with the Lab Tech Show. That's why we're here and we tell them to embrace it, because they get stuck in their ways and they be opposed to change, and they used to things being the conventional way. So therefore, some of our viewers are ossified. Does that make sense?
So basically, if you stuck in your ways, you ossified, is what you're saying. So
exactly, because you're going to stay conventional. You're not going to be ready for the change. And every week, Tall Boy tell you to get ready for this because it's going to happen if you like it or not.
That's true. Now,
And
I got
if
a
you
question for you.
ossify,
I got a question.
You're not ready. You're gonna stay right where you are.
I got a question for you. You've been knowing
Yes, sir.
Tall Boy for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Is he ossified? He might put me off the show.
I'm not gonna say that he is. The reason why is because he embraces this technology. He's not stuck in his ways. He will change with the time. So I can't say that he's ossified.
Okay. Is there anybody in particular, like into trading or hit the spot, that might be ossified?
Hit the spot will probably be ossified a different way because she pretty hard-headed. So therefore, that matter around her brain and got really thick. So it transformed into burn, and she got thick-headed.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, I ain't gonna get into all of that. That's between you and Hit the Spot 1006. But what I do want to ask the audience, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Now, if you're watching on your phone, participate. 1, job well done. 2, I never heard of this word. This was a great breakdown. 3, no sir, you had all day and still couldn't get it right. 4, I waited all week for this. Or 5, the professor is really good at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us know. How did Revis do on the word of the day? All right. Well, while we waiting on the answers, is there anything else that you? Oh, look at them. The words, they coming in right now. Is there anything that you want to leave us with?
I think I'm gonna stick around with you guys. But if you have not yet, please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of this awesome content.
Okay. Hit the spot 1006 and I am. She said, I will take that. Okay. Well, that's between you. That's between you and her.
Sometimes her and the trading.
Oh, and in the trade in the beginning. Okay, all right. Let me see. Let me see what the audience is saying right now. The audience is saying, job well done. I never heard of this word. It was a great breakdown. We need somebody to do a tiebreaker. Now, Mama D, you cheating. You only supposed to put one answer at a time. You can't put... See, she ossified because she don't want to participate the way you're supposed to. It's only supposed to pick one number. Ossify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us know to break the tiebreaker. Y'all. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There you go. What they say, Revis? What they say?
Yeah, Glow. No competition. These stay off. Yeah, Glow.
Yeah. Hit the Mama D. Mama D hit the 1. Job well done. All right. Well, with that being said, you got the word ossify. Make sure you guys use it in a sentence. Make sure you find a way to break it down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Back to you, Tall Boy.
All right, guys, we got our Stash Stock Party of the Evening. That's right, Stash Stock Party of the Evening. If you are not familiar with Stash Stock, please go over to stash.com/party, where you can actually get a piece of Stash stock. Now, you don't own a whole piece of stock. You only own a piece of incremental stock, but it's free. And you have 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 27 seconds to get your piece of tonight's product offering, the In Gold We Trust. All right. The In Gold We Trust. And if you use our link in the description, you get $20 off when you spend $20. All right. I think that's fair. Make sure you guys go over to stash.com/party. And then you sign up. And then when you spend $20 and you use the code that's in this description, you'll get $20 to spend as well. And I think that's about as fair as it can really get. All right. So the In Gold We Trust is the Stash Stock Party of the evening. So Revis, you said you're going to hang out with us, right? You said you're going to hang out with us.
Yes, I'm going to hang out with you today.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump into this show. I don't know if you heard about this, but we've been talking about digital IDs, right? And we said that Arizona, I think Ohio and Georgia has the digital ID. I actually had a chance to use my digital ID when I was at the airport. And for the ones who are not familiar with digital IDs are, instead of having your physical driver's license or your actual ID, then what you can do is when you're at the airport, or if you need to verify something at like maybe a state building or something like that, they may have digital ID to where you don't have to pull out your driver's license or your identification card, and you scan it and it works perfectly fine, and it's considered as, or is used as if it is your driver's license because you scanned that into the system on the government website of your respective state, and you pull it up and it sits in your Google Wallet. It sits on your phone, whether it's Apple or Android, and it's good to go. Well, they said that they got a rollout and they got a new state, and that new state is California. They say California state IDs can now be stored in Apple Wallet and the Google Wallet. Now they're saying that Governor Newsom said that both Apple Wallet and Google Wallet will be adding support for the California driver's license and state IDs. The release clarified that residents still need to carry a physical copy of their ID, but that the mobile option would make age verification faster during air travel and at participating businesses. Now, they didn't list off any of the businesses or anything like that, but they're saying that they're partnering with Apple and Google to provide convenient, private, and secure driver's license and ID cards directly on people's phones. This is a big step in the efforts because they want to serve all the Californians and meeting people that they are at and with technology people use every day. You got your phone every day, right? Phone's going to always be with you. Eventually, it's going to roll out to all 50 states. And when it rolls out to all 50 states, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a universal thing to where police officers will be able to just scan your phone and your ID will pull up. But right now, you have to physically have your ID. Or what if there's an age verification at a liquor store or a club where you need to verify your ID? You don't have to take your ID out. How many women have lost their ID or lost something? But you're going to keep up with that phone in 95% of the time, right? You're going to keep up with that phone. And if you can just pull up your ID just to verify who you are, it's pretty simple. Let me see if I can find it on my phone to show you what it looks like. My Google Wallet here. And let's see, Google Wallet. And let me verify that it's me. And then, there we go. Make sure it's the right name. There we go. It says okay. So on my, I don't know if you can't see it. Okay, let me see. Can I put it on this screen here? Put it on this screen here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but at the bottom it says driver's license Georgia, and then basically I scan here. I don't think you can see it on my phone, but you can scan at the top, and then my ID will come up. So it has Georgia with my first name on the screen. On the card. And then you can't do nothing unless you hold it near a QR code reader. That's all you do. And then once you scan it, all your driver's license information would pull up on the screen, right? So that's how it would work. There it is. So you can see right there, that's the Georgia Peach driver's license, like the coloring of the actual driver's license. And then there's a QR code thing, NFC type reader that you scan. And when you're at the airport, all your driver's license information pops up. They don't have to put it in any of their machines. You don't have to worry about losing it. And you don't have to worry about it getting damaged. But at the end of the day, that's kind of where it is. They're saying that the addition of licenses to these tech companies' wallet apps is part of a bigger program by California Department of Motor Vehicles. The mobile driver's license pilot introduced a proprietary wallet app from the state agency that gave California residents the same capabilities to upload their driver's license to their smartphones. And more than 500,000 residents have done so, part of the mobile driver's license pilot program. Now, Arizona was the first state to bring digital driver's license to Apple Wallet in 2022. And they also have brought it to Maryland, Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, and Ohio. they've also accepted this mobile identification service that they're offering. And then they're saying any news about the identification is a good reminder that the real ID laws, which require more documentation to board a plane or enter some government facilities, are slated to take effect in 2025. So basically, that's all they're doing is saying, hey, you have to, this constitutes as real ID. So whatever the real ID is that they're trying to push out, saying that you have to have truly verified, because some people are using fake IDs. Well, with this is guaranteeing you that you do have a real ID because you've submitted whatever your respective documentation is. Revis, what do you think about this?
I think it's a good way for someone to steal your identity if they get a hold of your phone.
Okay, you broke up a little bit. Say it one more time.
I said, if a person get a hold of your phone, it's a good way to steal your identity.
No, well, not necessarily, because you got to remember, you're only going to be able to use it at a government facility place. So once you scan the phone and they see it's not you, they're going to either confiscate the phone or they're going to detain you because, like I said, you got TSA, which is a federal program. So you're not going to be able to use the phone at the airport and say it's me and it doesn't look like you, right? And you go into the driver's license place and you try to get a driver's license. You're not going to be able to pull that off because they'll just say, hey, hold up, you can't leave. And then they'll just surround you and they know it's you. They have your image. So you're going into a government facility knowing that there's cameras. So you're not going to have that issue.
Okay, Sheila Baker asked, does your picture show on their end?
So it's just like when you go to the airport, right? You put the card in, right? And when you put the card in, put your ID inside of the machine. On their side, they have a screen, right? And so they can see all of your information once you scan it, because on the back of your driver's license, if you look, there's a barcode on the back of your driver's license, or it should be. If you don't have one, it should be when you get ready to renew, and that's part of the real ID process. So instead of you taking that driver's license or your state identification card and putting it in the machine, you're scanning it onto the machine, and then all your ID is coming up.
Well, I like the fact of that because there's a lot of times I have to pull my ID up out of my wallet. And if I don't have to pull it out, I'll be very happy about that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to pull out your wallet. Like, I'm tall, so I gotta, if I'm sitting in my car, right, I gotta kind of lean up a little bit to pull out my wallet out my back pocket. That's very inconvenient. But if I have my phone sitting on, in the cell phone holder or on the passenger seat, I just pick up the phone, pull up my Google Wallet app, and then scan, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I would like to know your thoughts, audience. Let us know. Would you use a digital ID? Let us know on your phone. 1, can't wait to get mine. 2, I'm not putting my ID digitally in my phone. 3, if they explain the benefits better, I would consider it. 4, no point. I still need my ID if I get stopped by the police. Or 5, this should be rolled out to more states faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us know your thoughts. Would you use a digital ID? Let us know in the comments. Let's see, what do we have here? Mama D says, Mama D don't be playing. Mama D said, I ain't got time for this, y'all. Mama D said, Tallboy, don't trust them either. Do you, boo? Does your picture show on their end? Yeah, correct. So once, it's no different if you've flown recently, they ask you for your ID. You give them your ID and it goes in, they put your ID through a machine. Once it goes through the machine, they look at your ID, they look at the machine. That's what they do, and then they give you your ID back, and then you go proceed through TSA pre-check, right? Or go proceed through TSA. And then that's how they know that it's actually you getting on the plane. It's not, oh, well, I have Revis's ID and it says he's 6'4" and I'm 7 feet tall. They're going to know that there's something wrong with that situation. I'm just telling you, like, hey, this is rolling out. If you're in California, Maryland, Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, Ohio, or Arizona, you have the capability, if you feel comfortable, to put your ID into your phone, And if you ever need it for, a particular use case and you don't want to pull out your ID or it's difficult to get to, ladies, it's in your purse somewhere, it's already on your phone. There you go. Let's see what the audience say. They said, if they explain the benefits better, I would probably consider it. I think that's a fair statement. I can't get mad at that. Let's move on over to our next topic. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? I got a question for you. Everybody on your phones, just let me know what is on your TV, not necessarily your phone, on your TV. What is your number one streaming service that you use? Is it YouTube? Is it Netflix? Is it Hulu, Peacock, Max, Prime Video, Fire Stick? Is it Roku, Tubi? Like, what do you use on your actual smart TV? What is your preferred channel that you go to after you've had a long day at work, you got a lazy Saturday or a lazy weekend, or if you just want to have a date night? What is your preferred method? Who and what is or as far as your show, what channel are you popping on? Well, they say that while you guys are putting that into the comments, they're saying that YouTube, they did a poll and they said that YouTube is taking over the world by storm. All right, there we go. They're saying that YouTube, that's right. They're saying that YouTube is way more popular than Netflix, Disney Plus on smart TVs. They're saying that streaming is breaking new TV records. And they're saying that although they had the Olympics, Peacock really didn't do too much. But there's a company out called Nielsen. And Nielsen said that they track viewing across all key platforms in the U.S. on TV screens. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops aren't included in any of this. And they said that for the month of July, streaming TV accounted for a record-breaking 41.4% of all TV viewing. Streaming. That means you weren't watching cable, you weren't watching the news, you weren't watching DVDs. You were streaming something. And they said that they broke a previous record that was in June, which was the month before. So it sounds like people are starting to go into streaming at a rapid rate. Now they're saying that YouTube became the first ever streaming platform to exceed 10% of all TV viewing in July. Its views increased by 7%, taking it to 10.4 of all TV usage. And basically it was at 9.9% a month before. And basically they're saying that when you look at it or compare it with Max, Prime Video, and Disney, they don't stand a chance. Those companies don't even stand a chance with this. Let me see, what else are they saying in this article? This is what I wanted you to see. This is the part. Look at this, y'all. Broadcast. That's what's on your actual television, like a sporting event, a concert, award show. You got cable, you got streaming, and they're saying YouTube had 10.4% of the market. I don't even know what other is, but clearly they're about to break that record. I mean, at 10.4 and others 11.6, YouTube is where it's at. People are watching more YouTube. As you see, I do the Lab Tech Show live on YouTube. Although I stream on other platforms, this is where it's at, right? So this is where the technology is. And because YouTube is free, YouTube has DIYs, YouTube has podcasts, YouTube has YouTube Music. I mean, everybody comes here. Remember, it's the number 2 search engine in the world. So, I mean, outside of Google, where do you normally go if you want to find out some information? Come to YouTube. There's no other place like it. So you can go to someone's website, which is great because I would love for you to go to thelabtechshow.com. But I have to have a digital footprint over here because why? This is where the market is. They're also saying that another interesting part of this report is streaming. Big hits are spread across multiple platforms. 10 different shows surpassed 1 billion minutes viewing in July, and these were spread across 7 platforms. Not great news for us unless you employ the tactic of subscription hopping. So we have to pay for the subscription we get frustrated with Hulu, Max, Peacock, Paramount, Netflix going up in pricing, but we want to watch our shows. Whatever show that is, we want to watch it and we don't care about it. So we have to pay. HBO Max, The House of the Dragon was the top streaming show last month with 4.7 billion viewing minutes. And that's a 4% increase in Max's numbers. So if you go back and look at this map here, look at where it says Max, they had a 1.4%. So, I mean, 1.4%, and that was off of 4.7 billion viewing minutes. How many minutes are streamed an hour on YouTube? I would love for someone to Google that. Disney Plus also raced ahead. They said that they had a show called Bluey, and it's the second most watched TV show, which delivered 4.3 billion viewing minutes last month. So apparently that's something for the kids. And of course, kids love their Bluey. That's all I can say. They love their Bluey. Yeah, let's find out what you guys think about this here. What is your most watched streaming service on your TV? Remember, this article was about not what was on your phone, not what was on your laptop. It was what was on your TV. So what is your most watched streaming service on your TV? Is it 1, YouTube, 2, Netflix, 3, Apple Plus, 4, Max, 5, Peacock, 6, Hulu, 7, Prime Video, 8, Tubi, or 9, something else? 1 through 9, let us know in the comments. What is your most watched streaming service on your TV? Come on now, let me know how y'all feeling over there. Come on, let us know. Which one, do you watch TV, Revis?
Not very often. I will in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Because of the football season to be starting.
Okay, all right. So outside of watching, well, I guess that would be considered broadcast, right? Look at the answers coming in. These answers are coming in hot too. I would not have expected Prime Video. Wow, that is crazy. So yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting here, just to see these numbers come in of how you guys are viewing content. What are the questions here? Let's says Pierre Kelly says, what about free ad-supported TV apps? So that would be other Pierre Kelly. Sean James said his order is YouTube, Netflix, and Prime. Let's do a Netflix and chill. BET and Prime, says Mama D. Awesome Wood Thing says YouTube, Prime Video, Max, Apple TV, and Plex. Oh, wow. I haven't even thought about Plex. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Prime is where I watch my fights, says Sean James. Okay, yeah. When I was with Revis a couple of weeks ago, we were watching something called DAZN, or the Daz Network or something like that. And that was another streaming thing where we were watching a boxing match, and we were watching it on a network called DAZN. I was not familiar with it, but I knew a little bit about it, but I had never really watched programming. But the video quality was awesome, and streaming is where it's at. And this is kind of where, or why, Tallboy has a digital footprint on Roku and Amazon Fire. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you search TBE Media, you can get this content as well as other content on the network of Roku and Amazon Fire. So like I said, you have to have a footprint somewhere. And my thing is, we have been blessed to build a foundation, and YouTube is really where majority of it is at. But then we also have other networks that we can drive you to say, hey, if you can't watch it there, you can watch it here, right? So, all right, guys, we got to go ahead and got to let you guys know how we do things over here. We need you to follow. Come on now. We still sitting at this number, and we need some new people. I need you to help me out. Like, can you please tell some people about the show? Come on now, help me out, because this is what I mean. Hey, everybody. It's the Lab Tech Show. Come on now. Will you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell button? Come on now. It's the Lab Tech Show. This is technology at its finest. We want you to embrace it because we got you. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Come on now. We do this every Wednesday. That's right. Every Wednesday, even when I'm not here, we have guests that come in and take over the show because we want to set an appointment with you. And we're building this show up. And it's a community, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So you hear the beat going, you are starting to bob your head, you're tapping, you're clapping, you're doing all of that good old stuff. It's the Lab Tech Show. Come on now, will you tell a few people? Now, I'm asking you personally, will you tell somebody about this show? Because you see that you're getting some value out of it, and you're having a great conversation. So will you join us? Will you tell some people about the Lab Tech Show? I look forward to seeing you with two of your friends next week talking about the Lab Tech Show. Windows 11, they got an update. Now, a lot of you guys are on PC. There's some that are on Mac. But if you're on Windows 11, this might be beneficial. So if you're on desktop or if you're on laptop, if you're on PC, this might be some good information for you, especially if you use your web camera. What do I mean by that? Windows 11 has a new update, and basically it's saying that you can use the webcam to change the webcam changes to allow multiple apps to use the camera at the same time. At the same damn time. Yes. So for the ones that are not familiar, when you get on a Zoom call, or if you come into my live streaming show, if you're using your webcam for whatever reason, you have to literally close everything out. It's probably best to reset everything and reset your whole computer just to clear out the cache and then come back up, because sometimes different applications don't play nice. And now Windows 11, if you have it, some people are still on Windows 10, and I highly recommend that you upgrade to Windows 11 sooner than later, because I think it's in October. They're going to force a forced update to Windows 11. I think that was the date, the month. If it's not, it's either October or November. But right now would be the time to start making that transition to Windows 11. And if you have a newer laptop, you can get the update for free. If I'm correct, everybody should be able to get it. But I know for sure the newer laptops, if you started off on Windows 10, if you got one about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, you qualify for an update. If you have something that's old, I don't know what that goes for, but Windows 11, you can Google Windows 11, and they have respective pricing, shall I say, to where it's not too expensive to update. But you're going to have to make this update sooner than later. But what do I mean by all of this? They're making a new update to say for your webcams. They're now getting the new ability with the 24H2 update. That's the name of the update, all right? And it means that more than just one app will be able to access the webcam without having to work around this thing of closing out browsers, right? So if you weren't aware, it's currently the case for Windows 11 that the operating system for Windows only allows one app access to the camera at any one time. Now, they're saying that there was always a workaround with this, but it was, too difficult to deal with all of that. Now, they're saying, however, Windows 11 should be able to natively handle multiple apps tapping the webcam simultaneously with a new option in the new update. Now, they're saying that, as you can see, the feature will be in the camera settings, courtesy of an advanced camera configuration. So they're saying you got to go into the settings, and they will have it there. You go into your camera, and when you go into your camera, they will have it there. Let me see, am I doing this right? Where is that article? I lost it, my man. All right, so I'm gonna have to just keep on going. This says the ability is just testing. Right now, they're just testing this out right now, and it's hidden in the latest Windows 11 preview in the dev channel. So if you're on beta, for Windows 11, you have access to this, but they're going to eventually roll it out to where it's for everyone within the next couple of weeks. All right. But right now, if you're in beta, you're testing beta, you probably have this access, but they're saying that they're going to roll this out real soon to where everybody can have access to this. Now, they're saying while multiple apps using the webcam may not be a common scenario for many Windows 11 users, it's a useful ability that some folks will want. They're saying that it's designed for the hard of hearing community. So this is yet another useful step forward on the accessibility front as well. So they're saying that you might be wondering why Windows 11 is allowing this or supporting this. And it says, they said seemingly that this is a throwback to past times when hardware wasn't as beefy as it is today, and sharing the camera between numerous apps could cause system slowdowns for lesser PCs. And they're also saying that it seems Microsoft implemented a fundamental rule to prevent this, one app at a time working with the webcam. And it just hasn't changed in ages. So back in the day, computers were not as strong as they are today. They don't have the processing speed. They don't have the hardware to be able to do it. The RAM, the hard drive versus solid state drive, they don't have that functionality in the older computers. Now they do. So, for example, a use case would be you're on Facebook and you want to go live on your webcam, but then you want to turn around and get on WhatsApp, or you want to get on a Google Meet or a Zoom call. You could still be on Facebook, and then you can still be on your Google Meet or your Zoom if you had one of those calls. Whereas before, you would have had to close out and it would not have worked. Or if you want to use your webcam to have some type of video call with whoever it may be with another application, you can still have that and still do your Zoom call. So for the people that use Zoom a lot, this is very beneficial to you. For those that like to use video services or video calling services or video meetups, this is definitely beneficial to you. But a lot of people did not know that this was out yet, and I thought it should have been brought to the forefront. Let's see, before we get into all of that, let's see what do we have here. What would you use your webcam more now with the update? Let me know in the comments. Would you use your webcam more now with the update? Let me know on your phone. 1, this is beneficial. No more restarting my PC. 2, no, I don't like to be on camera. 3, this is great for those who need to use a webcam. Or 4, they should advertise this feature to the non-techies. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Revis, what do you think about this, man?
I have never, ever used my webcam. Ever. Not on the computer, but I have did Zoom calls with my phone. So I have to, I guess, ossify. It fit in. I have to... I was too hard and stuck in my ways. Now I guess I got to loosen up a little bit.
Okay. Well, he said he got to ossify. Look at him using the words.
You can't touch this.
You can't touch this, boy. That boy using the word of the day. I ain't mad at you, Revis. But yeah, this is great for people who use their webcam. Some people are saying this is great for those who need to use a webcam. And then others are saying, hey, they're split down the middle. All my Android users, got one for you. Now, y'all know I'm Team Android, but this is a good one. This is a real good one here. I felt like just to have a peace of mind. If you have an Android, they have a thing called Android Theft Detection Lock, and it's rolling out now. This is what it means for your phone, okay? They had back in May the Google I/O event where they were talking about some new security updates and some new rollouts that was going to be happening. And they talked about theft detection lock that was coming to the Android phones. Well, now it's coming. And they're saying that the theft detection lock will automatically recognize suspicious signals and proactively protect your data on the device. In other words, it attempts to, when someone has swiped your phone and takes action, they're basically saying that the AI in the phone are deployed to identify when a phone has been nicked. And they're saying that Google says that the AI is looking out for common motion associated with theft. which probably means a quick yank followed by speedy travel away from a scene. So just imagine somebody grabbing your phone while you're not looking, and they just start sprinting in a mad dash, right? Basically, they're saying that they will, the AI will notify, or they will know that, or feel that that's what's happening, and they will literally lock your phone down. It will literally say, lock it down. And they're saying that, as the name suggests, the theft detection lock will lock your phone if a theft could be in progress. If Android thinks your phone has been snatched, but it hasn't, all you have to do is unlock it again and go back to using your apps. Now, the feature will eventually be making its way to all the devices running on Android 10 or higher. So that's most of the many phones that are out there in the world right now. And if your phone isn't made by Google, then it might just take a little bit longer. So if you don't have a Pixel phone, you might have an issue. Samsung, OnePlus, Oppo. You should have Windows 10 by now. But if not, it'll be rolling out when you get Windows 10 or higher. Now, they're saying that this is actually part of a suite of protection features being introduced on Android. Now, your phone will also lock down if there are lots of failed authentication attempts in a row, or if the phone is taken offline for an extended period of time. Now, how much time that is, we don't know. But they do recommend, whether you're on iOS or on Android, to make sure that you get some type of location tracking software on your phone. So whether you're on iPhone, whether you're on Android, make sure you have something so if your phone is taken, you can just log in on another laptop, log in on another phone. And when you do that, then you're good to go, right? You can just say, hey, my phone was taken. Just log into that username and password that hopefully you remembered. And then you can say, wipe my phone, lock it down, and that way nobody can use the phone, right? And basically the phone is just a brick. My question to you, audience, is, do you like the Android theft detection feature on your phones? Let me know. 1, this is good, but I'm still mad that my phone is gone. 2, can it add a detonate or shock function? 3, I will still be freaking out as my life is in my phone. 4, I have a third-party service to shut it down, so not worried. 5, it's for Android, so I have no dog in this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you like the Android theft detection feature? Revis, what do you think, man?
Hey, I like number 2. Can I add a detonator or a shock function?
Can you just imagine the phone just blowing up in somebody's hand and they're like, what in the world just happened? Can you imagine that just happening? That would be,
the shock function would be funny enough.
We're getting a lot of 2s. Can it detonate or shock function? I'm loving it. More
of the shock function would have us cracking up.
Yeah, I think that would shock a lot of people with that functionality. I told you before we left the show, there was a couple of things that we purchased for Amazon Prime Day, and wanted to share my findings on this. Hurricane season is here, so if you're in Florida, you might want to get one of these. The link is in the description. It is a portable power station, and I think it lasts for 8 to 10 hours. I had a flashlight on here. There you go. I had a flashlight, different types of brightness, SOS light. Did I do it right? There you go. I did it somewhere. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. There it is. SOS light. It has 3 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C port, a DC outlet. It has 2 plugs, one with the 3-prong, one with the 2-prong. So basically, if you're in a situation, you lose power. We all have lost power somewhere. Put it in your car, and you might need to charge your phone. You have a portable power station. It was under $80, y'all. Under $80, and I got it for Amazon Prime Day. Don't know what the pricing is, but I found the exact one that I purchased. If you see a need or a use case for this, please pick it up. Pick it up, because you're going to need this, and you're going to say, man, Tallboy told me about this, and it even has a handle. All right. So it has a handle. Revis, you could have this for your truck. You can charge a laptop, and you can charge a small refrigerator, not a big refrigerator. I think that you're really pushing it if you try to watch your TV on it. But if you needed Wi-Fi, say you lose power, you plug this into your Wi-Fi and plug your laptop in, and you can still have internet and still be able to do whatever you need to do if you go with this power station. So the link is in the description. Also, we talked about Frank.
I could probably use it on the boat.
Yeah, you could use it on the boat as well. Yeah, charge all your devices, have a radio on there, and if you need to charge it, you can do all of that because it has 3 USB-A ports and 1 Type-C port, and you can go from there. Now here, I know we don't have a lot of time, but if you do this is the Framio. Remember, I told you about Framio. We had them on CES. I picked up a couple of these. They were so good that I picked up a couple of these. So there's a QR code that you're not going to be able to see on the screen. So if you go to your app or your Google Play Store and you look up Framio, F-R-A-M-E-O, and you use in the top right-hand corner after you log in or you put in your information, if you want to do this, you can use this code. That's right. You can use this code 526-031-4194. All right. 526-031-4194. This will give you access to my actual frame. And I told you guys can send pictures of yourself in real time. So I'm going to put this back up. You're going to look up Framio in either the App Store or in the Google Play Store. And once you do that, you're going to look on the top right hand corner and it's going to say add a code. And if you do this, you can send a picture in real time. I told you we're going to do some things a little differently, show you some hands-on stuff. We're supposed to be having some more guests come on. And there was such a massive positive response about Mr. Edward coming onto the show. That we're going to have a part 2 of Death Care Matters because a lot of people said that they liked it. He and I talked about it, and it's just a matter of us just saying what is another day to have a part 2. Okay. So Framio, what you want to do is it's a red circle with your thumb and your finger and your forefinger pointing in 2 separate ways. And then you're going to go to the plus and it's going to say add a new frame. And when you add that new frame, you're going to put in this code right there. And then you can send a picture to me and it comes to me in real time. It says I received 2 new photos. Let me see. Did I get a photo from you guys already? So if you use that, you can send that and it will come to the photo frame in real time. Okay, Revis, before I do a recap, is there anything that you want to say?
Hey, Tallboy has merch.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you so much, man. You hit the nail on the coffin right there. Tallboy does have merch, y'all. That's right. We got new merch. So come on over here to shop.tallboy.us. That's right. Look at the merch. Come check us out. We've had merch for months now, and I went into the back end and I updated some of the stuff, and hopefully you like what you see. And feel free to come on over here to shop.tallboy.us and check out what we have. As you can see, there's some old stuff, there's some new stuff, and we have something for everybody. So if these are things that Tallboy would say. These are things that Tallboy loves. And at the end of the day, this is what Tallboy represents. And if you're a part of the Lab Tech Show family and you watch, you understand what this community is about. There's something here that you're going to be able to resonate with, right? So hopefully you guys will choose to come on over here to shop.tallboy.us. And as an added bonus, if you use the code word what, Revis?
Trucker.
trucker, you get 15% off of your purchase. Okay, so that's now that code's not gonna last much longer because at the end of the day, you got to look at it from my standpoint. We want you to get the merch, we really do, and we're offering you opportunities. But if you support us, come on now, there's nothing on this website is over $50. Nothing on this website. The lowest that you have is $6. And the highest is about $40, if that. That might be $35. And you're telling me that I'm not worth that and I bring this kind of energy to you guys? I just rather you wear the information. I want you to rock the product. That's what I want. So shop.tallboy.us. Shop.tallboy.us. Thank you, Revis. I totally forgot all about that. Let's see. We got one more thing and then we're going to recap and then we're out of here, okay? Hey guys, these are the brands. Tallboy's been working, y'all, and we want to know what you support. LabTechShow.com. That's right. That's where you get all your tech information. Your live production. You want live streaming just like this? Holla at Tallboy. He can get you right. And then you also got tallboy.us. That's right, where you get video production in real time. Red carpets, birthday parties, or events. Tallboy.us. Now don't forget, you can support on Cash App and PayPal, however you see fit. And then also we're on Roku and Amazon Fire, where you will catch the latest shows of the Lab Tech Show. All you have to do is search TBE Media, and we're on Spotify and YouTube podcasts. That's right, we're there. And now a community will be coming real soon. So will you support? Don't forget to think big. Think tall, think tall boy. What does it mean? Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. Think tall boy because he said so, and he's doing it. Oh, thank you for the quick response, tall boy. No, this is a real live show. This is a real-time show, Mama D. You know this. You ask the questions in real time. We give you answers in real time. That's the beauty of coming on YouTube. Everybody's not on Facebook. Everyone's not on Instagram or LinkedIn. Where is everybody at? They're on the #2 search engine in the world. And this is why I ask you every week, please invite 2 or 3 people to the Lab Tech Show. Please, because we're trying to build something here. This show is not for everybody. But for the ones who don't understand tech, for the people who want to learn tech, and they want it simplified, you want to ask your questions in real time, you want to do polling and have some thought in it. We can't change the technology. It's coming whether we like it or not, right? But at the end of the day, we're here, and at least when you hear it again, you'll know about it. And with that being said, it's only fitting that we do this here, right? So our topics for the evening, once again, were digital IDs are rolling out in California. They're already out in Ohio, Arizona, Maryland, Georgia, and Colorado. But they're now rolling out in California. We also discussed YouTube is now the new #1 streaming platform that's out on the market when it comes to watching TV. We also discussed Windows 11 will now let you use your webcam on multiple apps. And then lastly, Android theft detection lock is now officially out. We hope that it will detonate and it will shock the person who steals your phone. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't, it will at least lock down your software and your apps and your passwords, if that makes sense. It will lock your phone down. All right, y'all, we about to get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys got some value out of it. Check out the merch, shop.tallboy.us. That's right, shop.tallboy.us. Will you support the kid? Don't forget, we're on PayPal and Cash App. All the links are in the description. Feel free to do all the stuff that you're supposed to do. And the words of Matt Haas or Awesome Fun Things in the doodly do. It's all in the description, all right? So I look forward to seeing you guys next week, God willing. And we should have some new tech that I would like to share and show off, hopefully. Y'all ready? Y'all have a good week.
You already know. Tall boy.
The kids are going back to school, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all get y'all space back. They ain't eating that no more.